Hi guys, I'm just doing a very fast video before I get around for work and go to work. So this is only going to be like probably a 10-minute video just for an upload for at midnight. That way I keep the midnight uploads going. That way we eventually get this channel up and running. Oh goodness, I had an idea earlier. Oh, yeah, no, it's one of those days. I'm expecting a couple almost 13-hour days for the next week, and so it's like my brain's kind of fried and I want to get as many videos recorded and done as possible before I go to work and do all this other stuff. I had an idea earlier and I forgot what it was. That's what happens when you're driving and you think while driving to drop your husband and your son off at work. It was something that really irritated me. Oh yeah, now I remember why I hate going car shopping and why I won't go to certain dealers. There is a dealer here in Oklahoma City called Fowler. We went to a couple of these dealers and they tried the exact same thing, which I find offensive. And I won't go back to them next time we're going to look at a car, and that's going to be in a couple of months, I think. And this was a few years ago. I don't like it when businesses play the spouses against each other. In fact, I find that very deceitful and very irritating. To be absolutely honest, I get very, very irritated with dealerships that do this. So I don't know why people try to play one spouse against the other when they're trying to buy a car or trying to buy anything. I really don't get it because, oh, that's a bag of my son's clothing that he no longer wears, and I told him to take it out to the garage. That way I can take it to a donation site. He doesn't listen very well. And my husband loves Pepsi, even though he's the only person in the house that drinks it. Because he's the only person in the house that drinks soda. Nobody else in the house drinks soda. I don't drink soda. My daughter doesn't drink soda. My son doesn't drink soda. So yeah, there's only one person in this household that drinks soda. But yeah, back on track, because you guys know I have issues staying on track here. We went to Fowler, went to go look at a vehicle. Another thing that gets me is when you go into a dealership, they see you have tatas or whatever you want to call your feminine ways and think you know nothing about a car. We went to go look at a certain car. It was a Nissan Rogue, I believe. And it drove okay. There was something irking me about this vehicle. So I go, and my husband is getting more and more knowledgeable about cars. My dad's a mechanic. Yeah. So I know a little bit about cars. And so I go, something was really bothering me about the car. I go and look at it, and the oil pan's leaking. I go and say, we're not buying this car. This car has problems. The oil pan is leaking. No, we just had it traded in by one of our people. The oil pan is leaking. Oh no, you don't know what you're talking about. No, the oil pan is leaking. And this went on for a good 4 or 5 minutes with this guy. And he kept telling me that I didn't know what I was talking about. And so I told him to get down there and look. The oil pan is leaking. He goes and looks. And lo and behold, he sees almost around the entire freaking oil pan. So the seal was bad on the oil pan. The oil pan was leaking. And he's like, he didn't know what to say. And as I said, this argument about the oil pan leaking, and he's like, well, I have all the maintenance and everything. It never said anything about it. I'm like, I don't care. I will not buy this vehicle because I'm not going to buy a vehicle with issues like that. I don't care if it's used or not. I'm not going to buy a vehicle that already has a leaky oil pan. Because if it has a leaky oil pan, more times than not, it's going to have more problems. So in turn, I didn't buy that car. So he goes and gets a different vehicle. And this is like 20 minutes into this being at the dealership. Well, actually longer than that, probably about 30, 40 minutes. We didn't bring the kids on this trip, or I would have probably been even more irritated with this guy. So he brings this car that is way above what we are willing to spend. We came in with a set amount that we are paying. We were not going to go over it. We wouldn't mind going under it, but we were not going to go over this amount. And this is something that people have to realize. Car dealerships will play you if you let them. So this was a major issue with this car dealership, was the way this gentleman was treating us. Like I was a woman, so I knew nothing about cars. And so he drove this around and he pulled this expensive SUV up, because we drive SUVs. We don't drive cars because normally it's my husband, me, my brother-in-law, and my two kids. And right now we're probably looking at getting something like a Pathfinder or something like that, especially with going to have baby or babies. We want enough room for the whole family, and we want it comfortable enough that we're comfortable on long trips, because I have family all over the country. I love my family that's all over the country. I don't get along with a lot of my family that's here because they just don't comprehend, and a lot of them are racist. A lot of them have other issues. They don't like different religions, different cultures, and stuff like that. So I pretty much do not have anything to do with that end of the family. But like the rest of my family, I love them to death. My dad's side, all the kids get along. Well, yeah, all the kids, all of my cousins, we all get along. They're great people. I am hopefully going to see them this year, have like a cousins family reunion. That's going to be a lot of fun, and I need a good vehicle for that. But at the same time, okay, back to what we were talking about. Went to this Fowler. I'm not going to hide who it was because we went to 3 other dealerships, and all 3 of them did pretty much the same. But this was the guy that finally irked me to the point that I would never go back to that dealership, and I would not recommend anyone to go to that dealership. So he brings this car that's way above what we're willing to spend, and we take it for a test drive and all this, my husband and I. We like it and everything, but it's above our price level. And he starts going on, oh, you saw how much she liked it and all this. And I'm looking at him going, are you on crack? Thinking in my head, really? Going, no. And you just lost a car sale, because I won't do it. Because for one, you don't play spouses against each other. I've ran into this in like Mathis Brothers and stuff like that try to get you to buy a bunch of furniture. Yeah, no. You do not play spouses against each other, at least not for me. This is something that irritates the crap out of me, will not put up with, will not deal with, and you try to do that with me, you lose my business. Plain and simple. The whole point of having a spouse is to work together to better each other and better everyone in your family unit. Not to sit there and play against each other. No. I cannot stand it when people do that. It really irritates me. It gets me to the point that I don't want to deal with that business anymore. I don't know if there's anyone else like me that is like that they don't want to deal with that business after the fact of them trying to play one another. But it is something that is really offensive to me, and I find very, very immoral. Now, I know I said this is going to be a short video, and it really is. But as I said, we are working on getting this channel up. That way people can watch what happens in IVF and what happens with raising a little one at my age and everything else. And also we're going to be doing more family stuff and everything else on this channel. So, and of course you guys are going to see the animals because, as always, I have a Luna. I have a Kiba over here. I have a Snow somewhere. I have a Scruff over in a basket over there. So of course we have all 4 animals. My daughter and I are still planning daughter does my makeup, and doing an unboxing with something that I am ordering from Amazon to hopefully help me get in shape when I am running on E. And no, it's not any kind of supplement, because no, I will not do supplements like that for the simple reason they're a fast fix. They don't last. Exercise, diet, talking to your doctor. That's what works. So, as always, like, subscribe, share this channel, get everything up and going. Thank you guys for listening to my rant about car dealerships and being irritating as crap when they don't, well, when they try to play the spouses against each other. That's something I don't want to deal with in the future. So Fowler, I will not be going to you. So this is kind of a review for you. And I did put a review down on your page when this gentleman did this, but it still bothers me. I will not deal with your dealership anymore, because I don't care how many stupid commercials you put on or anything. You are not worth dealing with because you play families. Yeah, no. Work for your customer, not against your customer. And that's pretty much what you're doing when you're playing the spouses against each other. You are playing against your customer. So, yeah. Okay, guys, I will see you later. I am getting ready to go get dressed for work and go to work for 10 hours. So you guys have a great day. Enjoy, well, your Saturday, because this one will be uploaded Saturday morning, even though it's being recorded Friday morning. And I'll record some on Saturday because I don't go until later. So I'm going to record like 2 or 3 videos. It probably will not be in the living room. It'll probably be in my bedroom. That way we can get this thing up and going, and maybe daily uploads will actually get some notifications and stuff going on this channel. Okay, so as you guys know, problems with dealerships, that's the name of this video. Click like, subscribe, go down there, click on my GoFundMes, donate if you can so we can get this baby on the way, and you guys get to watch me suffer. Just think, if you donate, you get to watch me suffer, because I will be an emotional wreck, unlike normal, because I really keep my emotions in check. But I'll see you guys later. Thanks. Bye.